Hey everyone, wanted to get this video up there about putting Pi-hole on Docker on a Synology NAS. I was having some issues getting mine set up, so I just wanted to get this nice, easy, hopefully quick walkthrough out there. So let's get started. A little bit about the environment. .1.254 is my AT&T router, my default gateway, and DNS. So anything going out to the internet, I'm just pointing at this DNS right now. Synology is running on .100, as is the Pi-hole. So they'll be running from the same IP. Some gotchas. Make sure you disable any DNS that's currently running on Synology. Got to do that since Pi-hole runs on port 53 and DNS stuff running on Synology be doing the same thing. If you're going to be using the DHCP option in Pi-hole, make sure you turn off DHCP on your router and also here on Synology if you're running it there. So, some of the steps we're going to go through, download and install in Docker, downloading the Pi-hole image, going to create some folders, map some folders to the Docker image, configure Pi-hole container options, then we're going to run it. Log in, make sure we can get into the Pi-hole, configure DHCP, and then we'll save off the settings of the container in case we ever need to, roll it back out again. Alright, so first let's make sure we've got Docker installed already, but if you don't know, you get it from the package center. Go to Docker, install it, run it. Okay, we are going to the registry. Type in Pi-hole. This is the official one. There's a bunch of other ones. I do not use those. This is the official one. Make sure it's got the most stars. And you can check it out here if you want. So we download it. It will show up here as an image. So I've already downloaded this. We'll run it. Okay, so before we run this, let's create some folders. The folders we are going to create. They are going to be Pi-hole, Etsy, and in here we're going to make another folder. This will be another Pi-hole and a DNS mask.d. Okay, now that we've got that set up, I'm going to call this Pi-hole. We are going to run this with high privilege. If we don't, if you need to run DHCP, you have to run with high privilege. If you don't need to do DHCP and you just want to do the Pi-hole functions, just DNS, you do not need to do the high privilege. Let's see, auto restart. We want it to auto restart in case we have any issues. We will add those folders that we just created. Whoops, that is not the right one. We do not want that. DNS mask. Yeah, I know what. Okay, Etsy DNS ID and Etsy Pi-hole. For the network, use the same network as the Docker host. Port settings, we don't need to worry about those since we'll be running on the same network. No links. As for environment, we are going to need a couple things here. Okay, first we gotta change this IP address. This is 192.168.1.100. Alright. All those look good. Alright, new option. This option is going to be the DNS mask listening. This value will be local. And we will also do web port. This is the port that we will get to the web interface on for Pi-hole. 8080, you can't do 80, so I would just go with 80. Or 8888, doesn't matter, whatever you like. The last thing is web password. So this will be your Pi-hole password to log in. We're just going to do ABCD 1 2 3 4 for now. Okay, and that should be it. We're going to hit apply, next, check all our options. That all looks good, and we're going to run it. And let's see. It's looking good. Here's our log. Starting things up. Now if we check our file station, we should see files getting created here as well. Alright. Yep, so that's good. Okay, let's see if the site is at 192.168.100.80.80. Well, that doesn't work. 192.168.1.100.80.80. If you type it right, you get right there every time. ABCD 1 2 3 4, and bam. Looks like we're going. Let's set up DHCP. We already have some pre-fills. I like these though, from 55 to 99 on my network, and my router is 254 to get to the internet. And let's save. Okay, so that is saved. I am going to stop the internet and restart it on my phone. The Wi-Fi, my apologies. And let's see. There we go. We are getting DHCP. And with other devices on my network that were already pointing to this IP, we're looking good. So now we want to back this up. So we want to export just the container settings. We don't need the whole contents. And we are going to choose, let's make export directory. Select that, just container, and export it. So now, if we check out export, here's our JSON file. And if we look at this, you can see this is where all of our settings are that we put in. You will want to notice that this password is plain text, so if you save this off somewhere, be prepared to make sure you're hiding that or taking it out of here. So what happens, or what do we do with that file? With that file, if you ever get rid of your Pi-hole, or you have issues with it, you just delete it. If we need to pull it back in, we could go here. If we want to completely reset everything, we could delete the etc here down, or delete these files from here and completely restart, and then pull it in by just import our JSON file. We're going to call it Pi-hole, and there we go. Since we left everything in here, we're going to be able to just start it right back up. And ABCD 1 2 3 4. We are back in business. Thank you for watching.